What's up, guys? Welcome to another review video today. It is very special because I will be doing something I told you I'd get around to doing a long time ago. Today's video is the Jupiter, so stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoy this one. One quick thing I just want to say before we start getting into this. If it looks familiar, you may recognize it from this photograph. Yes, this was one of the two engines used during the Continental Railroad meeting. This is obviously the one on the left, with the big funnel and the gray boiler, but you couldn't really see that. They did not get it the right color on this model, which doesn't bother me much. It'll bother some people, but it doesn't bother me much. But the history of this engine, just in that sense alone, is amazing. In the Transcontinental Railroad, when they went past each other to make more money, they didn't meet. And then they had to rip up all the track and meet. So that's a good history of this locomotive. But just looking at this model, you can see the riveting detail in the tender is very precise. It's very nice. And if you notice the connection between the locomotive and the tender, the wire, I think that's used if you want to chip it, but there are motors in both of them. That's what that little cord, this rod right here, that's what that's for, because they're both powered and they can both get power. Jupiter, it is a 440. What all that means is 4 wheels at the front, 4 main driving wheels, no wheels at the back. That's what that is. So that light up there, that does actually work. I've seen it in action. It does work. Number 60. And the detail, how they painted this engine when it was built 200 some years ago is pretty cool. And this engine takes my breath away because you can see, how historic it is. And these rods in action are pretty cool to watch. But I used to not take very good care of this. That's why that handlebar is missing. And then I tried to glue it back on, and that's what that splatter down there is about. So it still works fine. You'll see it run in just a second, but just talking a little bit about this, it's a very nice engine. It is nice and detailed, and that mesh, you can see, I'll try and get it as close to the camera as I can. Just focus, focus, focus. 1 second, guys. Okay, it doesn't want to focus. Okay, that mesh over the funnel, that has to do with catching embers, so nothing catches fire outside of the engine. But it's a great model, and it was a great engine when it was built, but it did not go very fast. So I want to keep that as realistic as possible, but I will get it going as fast as I can later on. So I think that's enough said about this engine. Let's get it running. Apologies for the bad filming space. I have to do this in my bedroom today because I don't have a better place to do this. So it's not a very smooth runner, as I've seen before, but something I did forget to mention in my last video was the track that was given to us for the Flying Scotsman is going to be our permanent test track. So that's what we're going to use to test new engines from now on. So yeah, that's that. Let's get it running. Okay, so as you can see, we're using the same old Hornby controller. So let's give it a little power. Ooh, wrong way. I have to keep it moving a little quick because this thing is not very smooth. It's a little older. So if you just get down close to the track, you can see the light is working. It's actually running pretty nicely. So I'm gonna attempt to get on the floor and get some close-up shots of it. Look at those rods in action. That's nice. That's a pretty engine. Normally, it would not be going this fast on a real railroad, so I'm going to slow it down just ever so slightly. There we go. Almost passed into the camera. All right. There she is. That is a pretty looking engine. Obviously is not even half the size of the Flying Scotsman. Again, that has to do with HO versus 00 because 00 cheats, makes their models a little big. But this is a fantastic looking engine. It's a very beautiful engine. And I'm proud to have it in my collection, and it will be in it for the long run, for the foreseeable future. So I think that's pretty much it. It's a very short video because I wanted to get this out very quickly. If it was an unboxing, it would be longer, obviously. So, CR812 signing off. I'll see you guys on the next one.